What's going on, people? My name is Alam. Welcome to another In Motion Football live stream. Today we finally got action for the Raptors. God damn, the hell happened to this shirt? Um, but yeah, today we got a live stream. We got Wizards versus Raptors out of Montreal. Our first look at this year's Raptors. We got a starting lineup that'll be missing Scotty Barnes and Emmanuel quickly. However, we're still going to get a chance to look at quite a few of our new players. Davion Mitchell is getting a start, and so is Jonathan Mogbo. So we got quick looks at both those new players. On Media Day, they talked about a different defensive approach, so it'll be early to really meaningfully gauge that kind of thing, but we can at least maybe see where the progress is at. So that'll be fun. I'm only going to be live for the first half of this game, but I think that'll be where the fun is at. I think second half you're going to see a part of the team that probably we won't see a lot of over the course of the year. That and there's Sunday Night Football to watch. So that I'm going to be, for those of you guys who don't know, I have an NFL channel as well. It's called In Motion Football. We'll be pivoting to the NFL, which Daniel already got a head start talking about here. We'll be pivoting to the NFL stuff after halftime. So that's what's the plan for tonight. Cuss the Jaguars, Judas Bradley sacked ASAP. So somebody clearly wants a different defensive coordinator. But yeah, they're showing the starting five here. So the starting five that we could expect in the regular season, obviously minus IQ and Scotty Barnes. I find it interesting that Mogbo is the replacement for Barnes. I don't think I would have guessed that. I can understand Davion Mitchell playing for IQ, but I'm a bit surprised to see Mogbo get the start. But I say surprised not in a bad way. It's a pleasant surprise. I'm excited to see what Mogbo looks like around some of our better players. If you think about the kind of player he looked like towards the end of his college career, it seems like the kind of player that would play well around good players early on, maybe better than he would fare around lesser talent, which is the case for everybody, of course, but I think maybe more so with somebody who has such a raw skill set so far, so early on. Big up, Joel. He said he lost the worst team in the NFL. Oh, true. You got him in a Jaguars, in some Jaguars gear there in your profile. I see what you're cooking here. Big up AJ, my guy, man. Always working the chat. I appreciate that, my guy. But yeah, so I'm looking at the Wizards. I see Kuzma on the court. I didn't really pay attention to what their starting five was. Man, CBS Sports. Dead the ads. I'm trying to put a scoreboard up. And Washington starts the game by winning the tip. So Pirtle gets the JV assignment. I think that's Sar that's going to be matched up with Mogbo. But an early turnover for Washington. Damn, JV's beard got big as hell. I'll fix it next time. There we go. Davion Mitchell gets the ball. Passes to RJ. RJ from the top of the three-point line knocks it down. First points of the preseason as I try to get this scoreboard up ASAP. Yeah. RJ the Canadian starting out in Montreal with the scoring. A missed shot by Washington. Long rebound to Kuzma. Kuzma traveled. But I'm trying to figure out the defensive assignments. Got it. Let me see Washington's starting five. Why am I so uninformed? Wizards. Not the Dungeons and Dragons Wizards. Give me the Washington Wizards. Okay, so Sar and Mogbo is a matchup. That's cool. Koulibaly, Poole, and Tyus Jones. No, why did I say Tyus Jones? Poole, Koulibaly. Okay, interesting. So that number 13 I'm learning. I'm learning about Washington. Poole as a point guard is nasty. But Poole and Davion is the matchup. Good test for Barrett against Kuzma. I don't know how much we'll see of Grady against, like, how much of a test Koulibaly is defensively for Grady, because Koulibaly has a raw game himself. Grady dribbles into his spot, knocks the jumper down. But yeah, shout out to all my people in here. Yo, we got NFL to talk about on the NFL stream later on, but right now we're gonna try to keep it basketball as much as we can, but all this stuff will be addressed. A lot of NFL stuff in the chat. Okay. We just went under a screen, so I don't think we just went over a screen there. But yeah, that's maybe one of the things we can watch for is the rebounding matchup. My Celtics are 2.0. Grady with the deep three, in and out. Pirtle with the rebound. RJ, a little bit too scared of Valanciunas at the basket for my liking. I felt like he could have gone up the first time. Tried to get cute with the pump fake. Two mid teams, no offense, just here to support. It's also preseason, so it doesn't even matter if they weren't mid. It's literally preseason, but we're sickos here. We're here to see how things look for the first time. So, oh, we're talking about Celtics and Texans. Damn, that's tough. Calling the Celtics mid is hilarious. Wizards are. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to escape the. Here's the thing: both teams realistically probably fit this. It's not the battle of mid. But that being said, we're just here to watch preseason. And actually, I can't lie. Anytime you get a chance to watch Poole and Kuzma, aka Kuzma, I think you have to do it every chance you get. Every chance you get. Good roll from Preto. Good find by Barrett. Barrett's playing good ball early. Damn, Davion Mitchell got crushed by a screen there. RJ Barrett with a floater. Wait, I missed what happened. I looked down at the chat. Bouncing the chat in the game. Oh, Mitchell caught a charge. Or took a charge. Caught a charge sounds crazy. Yeah, actually, we've got to be careful with that. He did not catch a charge. Oh, that's tough. But he's actually a Miami Heat fan. I'm going to distinctly go against this, Daniel, but he's a Miami Heat fan. Valanciunas from the free throw line. Misses. Mogbo goes up to get the rebound and dribbles the ball up the court the other way. Tries to take on Sarr. Passes it up to Grady. Mogbo passed it off to Grady and then did a good job of just stepping in front of Koulibaly a little bit, opening up some spot for Grady. Or opening up some space for Grady in his spot. And he knocked the shot down. Horrible pass by Valanciunas, goes right at Grady. RJ in transition, right to the basket. 13-2 run to start the game. 13-2 runs to start the game. Good ball being played. Again, it's preseason. We're not reaching too many conclusions, but some good ball has been played. I guess it was something to watch for in terms of you have no Scotty or no IQ. So with this lineup, you think, okay, where is the ball going to be? And RJ Barrett's definitely stepped up. Mogbo's seen more of the ball than I think you'd expect. Davion hasn't really done much on the ball. Which, being that he's a guard, you thought maybe that would have been the case, but no. Grady, when he gets the ball, he's decisive with it. Ball doesn't stick to his hands. But yeah, that Darko wants to play a brand of basketball where the ball doesn't really stick to anybody's hands. The ball, gets passed around pretty quickly. 0.5 seconds is the goal for when you make your decision in this offensive system. But yeah, it looked like at times last year that was something that the team knew that they had to do, but it wasn't natural. Ball's naturally flowing a little bit more. Just again, early outlook on preseason. Jared Brown. I believe it happened. So we got one purple uniform back as a throwback. It's the ones that Vince Carter wore in a dunk contest with the purple front and the black back. So that one's back. But I think in the next rebrand, you'll see more purple because I think a lot of people like the purple. I got a wedding suit to get to. Oh, okay. Good. Enjoy that then. Yeah, don't worry. We can chat about the NFL at a different point in time. I'll be doing the Thursday night watch along for sure. 49ers Seahawks. Nike's horrible, man. Nike is horrible. I think they've leaned every organization into the minimalism. And I'm sure that it's not just them. I'm sure the organizations have been down. But none of these uniforms have like identity and uniqueness. I think a lot of organizations should go back to their throwbacks. Like Minnesota, the throwbacks are awesome. I think who else? Detroit went to their teal throwbacks. Those are awesome. There's a lot of awesome throwbacks out there. By the way, I feel bad for the Niners fans. I don't feel bad for them at all. What the hell? Don't feel bad in the slightest. But yeah, back to basketball. Jordan Poole passes it to Kuzma. Still the most hilarious 1-2 punch in the league. Mogbo almost turns it over. RJ's got Sar on him. RJ goes around a Pirtle screen. Pirtle has a roller, catches it, puts up the floater, and it doesn't fall. Poole. Ooh. Well, we're almost 5 minutes into the first quarter, and the Wizards only have 2 points. So, from a defensive standpoint, that's encouraging. Well, they just scored. They just doubled their point tally for the entire game. RJ Barrett gets fouled by Poole. Yeah, RJ definitely the focal point of the game offensively so far, and it's looked good. I mean, it's literally preseason against one of the worst teams in basketball. But man, it's crazy to see how much better he looks in a Canadian uniform or a Raptors uniform compared to what we saw in New York. That fit in New York just wasn't it. Air ball by Mogbo here. Yeah, it looked very preseason. That's what I'll say. Kuzma with a miss. RJ pushes it in transition, takes it himself, misses it. Clearly off balance there. I don't know if that was because of the contact or if it was on his own. But there was no call. I miss the old Nuggets jerseys and Warriors jersey. Which era of Warriors? But yeah, I know the Nuggets throwbacks that people like. Davion stepped into a 3 and missed it badly. Offensive rebound gets passed out to RJ, who knocks the 3 down. Second 3-point shot for RJ. Gets us up to 16 points. I think he has at least over half of the points. Okay, so the We Believe Warriors era. Yeah, those were nice uniforms. Those are nice uniforms for sure. Got Poole at the free throw line. Boucher checks in. Oh, so based on what I saw, the lineups were at the open practice. I think Boucher and Olenek were the backup pair of bigs, which I'd like to see in action. Actually, it looks like here they subbed him in for Mogbo. And Perdo's still in the game, so we won't get to see the tandem yet. I think that tandem might get cooked on the glass, but aside from that, I think there's some decent things going on over there. Pass into Perdo. Perdo sets a screen. Boucher, I think he stepped out of bounds. So his first touch in his hometown is stepping out of bounds and turning the ball over. But all-time favorite throwback jerseys are the Raptors. Oh, man, tell the people, Jared. Tell the people. Best throwback uniforms ever. Pirtle swats Poole at the basket. They called something though. There's no way this was on Pirtle. It must have been somebody at the or it must have been the defender at the defender behind Poole. God damn, Kaishan George has his whole family in Montreal. Is he from Montreal? Or is this really random? Did he have his whole family come through? Kaishan George. Oh, he is. He's Swiss Canadian. Interesting. Grady in the corner. Set up nicely by Boucher. Goddamn, they called that on who? Yeah, on Washington, right? Good. That was a nice setup there to get Grady an open shot. He missed it, but it is what it is. You take that. Good job by Pirtle fighting on the boards. Again, we're literally going up against probably the worst team in the league in preseason. But just good basketball is being played, which is nice to see because a lot of the times when you watch the Raptors play basketball, as of the last like year and a half, you're signing up to watch bad basketball. Kaishan George, in front of his whole family, kicks it to the corner to Kuzma, who kicks it to Kuzma. Literally passed the ball to Scotty Barnes. He passed it to the Raptors bench, right out of bounds. The Grizzlies Vancouver ones, those are pretty clean. I've been meaning to get a Vancouver Ja Morant jersey because I was actually born in Vancouver. A lot of my family is from Vancouver, so I always wanted a Vancouver jersey. And then when they drafted Ja, I was like, this is my opportunity. Yeah, I need him to get suspended or something to bring the jersey price down, like catch it on sale. I lied. Obviously a joke, people. I don't want him to get suspended or to ruin his life or anything. I just would like a discount on a jersey. Grady passes it out of bounds. Come on, man. So I think that's the first turnover. There may have been one I missed, but that's the first one that stands out. And unsurprisingly, it happens with two players, like in a mixed lineup, starter and a bench player. I remember getting Curry jerseys on Fanatics for $40 when he got injured. Oh, that's the way, man. That's the way. I wanted to get a Lamar jersey, and this was at a time where they weren't sure if he was going to be a Raven. So I was like, man, I hope he gets traded so I can buy a discount Ravens Lamar jersey for super cheap. Okay, Jamal Shed / Sheed is in the game. Chris Boucher wide open for three in Montreal, but he misses. He missed in Montreal. Okay, what the hell is this lineup right now? Ochai. Another turnover from Grady trying to pass to Boucher. Those two guys are just not in sync. So Ochai is on the court, but he's a guard or a three. Because Boucher and Olynyk are the bigs for sure. But Ochai spent a lot of time playing the four in Summer League. He's matched up against Kuzma, so he's the three, Grady's the two. Yeah, if there's any Raptors fans watching this that know how to pronounce Jamal Shed's name, I don't know if it's Shed or Sheed. Nice layup by Grady. Hashtag more than a shooter. I think Kaishan George was out of bounds when he caught that ball. Pulls up, bricks a three. Olynyk with the rebound. We push the pace. Yeah, whoever is guarding Shed is so much bigger than him. Who is that? That's a point guard. Olynyk from three. Knocks it down. Good little bits of basketball being played so far, man. Happy to see this for sure. Man, I got smoked in fantasy football this weekend. Hashtag not good. Free throws for God, I don't even know who that is, but Sar checks back into the game for Washington. Raptors up 11 with 3:27 to go. We dropped like 140. Man, I'm about to drop 125 in a loss. What? 125 in one loss, and then conceivably 125 in another loss. Which is hashtag not fun. So we're at a commercial break. Yeah, we're going to run this until halftime. Then at halftime, which I think should be 8:45, I think. I'll take a break for like 20 minutes and then I'll hop on the NFL channel for the rest of Sunday Night Football. So I think around 9:05 we'll pivot to In Motion Football for NFL stuff. So yeah, tap in with us then, people. All my homies in here who are normally in the In Motion Football live stream chats. But yeah, basketball for this live stream. Exciting stuff so far. Obviously, basketball is back. You're just happy to see that. Unfortunately, Scotty and IQ are not playing. But the guys who are playing seem decent so far. Good to see RJ play. Grady had some shots fall. That's always nice to see. A little bit of lack of chemistry with Chris Boucher caused a couple of turnovers from Grady, but it is what it is. It's preseason. Didn't see much from Mogbo. Didn't see much from Mitchell. Those are two guys that I wanted to see, new players. See how they look on the team. And then who am I missing? Pirtle looked like Jakob Pirtle. Very like you get what you get kind of a player. And then, yeah, the bench is getting their early minutes. Boucher, I don't think Boucher got his first basket in Montreal yet. The other two Canadians, RJ and Olynyk, they got their baskets. Junkyard Dog getting some respect and some love in front of the Montreal crowd. It would be nice if they put the name in front of these people to show who these people are. Because I'd love to know, me personally. Oh, it's Vince Carter. Nice. Guy's getting his jersey retired by 2 organizations. That must be a crazy feeling. What a year he's about to have. DJ Carton fumbles the ball out of bounds. So Shed is still in the game. Carton is in the game. Ochai is at the 3. The bigs are the bigs. Oh, great active hands by Shed getting the steal. And he saves it. And he's hustling the other way. Yo, Shed out here playing like a second rounder for real. Going all out with the hustle. And then Washington turns it over again. Shed flexing at the bench, getting a lot of high fives. If you're Sar there, you got to get that chase down block on the guy who stole it from you. Where is his hustle? Boucher passes it to Olynyk. Olynyk drives, tries to kick it to Carton. Great job by number 0 on Washington to get his hands in the passing lane. Kaishawn George goes the other way. Washington's point guards are really big because whenever I see whoever is matched up against the Raptors point guards, the Washington point guard is like much bigger. So the guy that Carton's guarding is huge. The guy that Jamal Shed is guarding is huge. I mean, that's why I think that the aggressive take to the basket was impressive because Shed is the smallest player on the court by far. By far. Ochai doing his power forward thing, setting a screen. The pass into Ochai didn't work. Shed to the basket again, gets it to fall again. Hilariously, I actually think he's playing better right now than he did at any point in Summer League. And obviously, this is a much more difficult level of competition. So shout out to him. Showing up as his best self. I wonder if there was a Boucher Duncan transition in front of the Montreal crowds. I wish I had the audio on. I'm sure the crowd's going crazy right now. Oh, damn, they pan to the crowd. Everybody's in their seats. What the hell? You guys got to get up and jump and scream. It's the hometown hero. Come on. That's crazy. But yeah, things look good so far. Digger Ocean, my guy. By the way, I saw your comment on the salary cap video I did, and I thought it was a good comment. And I was like, damn, I wish he was there during the live stream. We could have used this. But yeah, look forward to there's another thing I wanted to do this week. Ooh, so the concept of the video was because we're in a rebuild to look at like what is the appropriate point where you have to make a decision about every single player on the roster. So like, you know how with Van Vliet and Siakam, like the whole idea is you were too late to the decision of whether you should keep the player or not. So you didn't really extend the player in time, whatever, right? Like there's the whole idea that we gashed value by waiting too long. So to kind of explore when waiting too long would be with some of these players, that's the concept for the stream that I want to do this week. But yeah, Digger Ocean, I thought your comment was really cool. Does Shed beat out Mitchell by midseason? I think so. I think it would be irresponsible to use what we've seen so far today as the justification for that. But at the end of the day, the organization's investment in Shed is much bigger than the investment in Mitchell. So I think like just subconsciously or not, like the hope would be that Shed does beat him out. So he has that going for him. If he makes it close, we're more incentivized to give him minutes than somebody like Mitchell. Kelly Olynyk knocks down another 3. The Raptors on a 14-0 run, up 20 points, 118 to go in the first. But yeah, I do like the idea of Shed beating out Mitchell. Where are we? Where's Digger Ocean? All right. Free throws for Kispert. I don't want to be mean, but I can tell Ochai Abaji is going to piss me off this year. Carton from the corner. Okay, my issue with DJ Carton is literally just his name. I think Carton is a hard last name to have and expect to be taken seriously and something like really fiercely like competitive and aggressive. Basket by Koulibaly, who, while he is not home in terms of where he's from, he is finally where they speak his language. Olenek with the ball, like he's the point guard. Ooh, great cut by Shed. Gets to the free throw line. I'm telling you, this is Shed's best game by far. Better than any of his summer league games. Makes the first free throw. 32.7 seconds left in the first. Again, people, we're going to be running this stream until halftime, at which I'm going to take a bit of a break and then go to my NFL channel, In Motion Football, and do a live stream for the Sunday night football game today between the Cowboys and the Steelers. So that's the programming for today's live streams. Unfortunately, the Raptors preseason is competing with the NFL season for me as a content creator. I think for the rest of the Raptors summer, the preseason games, there won't be any issues like that. But that's what we're doing. Yo, man, Shed is having a great game. What the hell? I think they called him for a foul there, but I don't know. They called him for a foul there? I think that easily could have been a no call. What's your prediction for the Raptors this season? Oh, yeah, they called it on the other player. Yeah, Shed's having a hell of a game so far. 16 seconds to go. Pirtle. No, why did I say Pirtle? My God. That's Olenek. What the hell? Why am I confusing our white centers? That's not okay. Missed 3 for Olenek at the end of the first quarter, an 18-point game. Raptors prediction for the season. So I was feeling very conflicted about the team. And then I heard all the Raptors executives. I mean, all the executives. I mean, literally just Masai, but then a bunch of the other figures in the Raptors organization kind of really lean into the idea of a rebuild and potentially considering, the draft and draft capital and stuff like that. And I think the organization, if given the opportunity, is going to lean into not quite tanking, but just definitely developing young players at the expense of being competitive in the short term. So, with that being said, I don't think they're going to make the play. I think if a guy has an 8-week injury, they're going to be out for 11 weeks. I think if a person has a personal matter that needs a couple of days, they're going to get a couple of weeks. I think if you have to decide between a rookie or a vet in terms of rotation minutes, it's going to go to the rookie. I think those type of decisions are going to be made. Flipping during commercial breaks. So that's actually a decent idea, but I think I don't know how that would work in terms of streaming to 2 YouTube channels. I don't even know if that would. I might consider doing that. Not today, but I might consider doing that. Shed is a tornado. Shed's looked awesome. Shed's looked like, I don't know if Blackhawks 2K. I don't know if you've been watching or you watch the summer league stuff, but I think he's played better today than he played at any point in summer league. So I think that's really, really cool. I don't know if that's just purely by chance or if Shed just happened to not be playing good against or in the summer league and just happens to be playing good now, or if the summer league minutes helped him kind of get a feel for what he needs to do, and then now he's able to play better. But he's played. This is the best I've seen Shed play. Tanking will be tough if they don't start early. Last quarter of the season is against almost all bad teams. Okay, schedule analysis here. That's something I'm completely out of touch with, and I don't have a feel for. That's an interesting point. That's a very interesting point. So, okay. Maybe the angle here is that if they're playing all the bad teams at the end, presumably they're playing all the good teams at the front. So if they get smacked over the head by better teams, and then let's say an injury happens, right? You've kind of at that point you're halfway in the tank already. But if they play good against the good teams to start, then there's no way you can go the other way. Then you kind of have to play and compete. It'll be interesting to see because, yeah, it'll be really interesting to see. Okay, Boucher finally hits a 3. Sheed and Kelly working good together. Yes, yes. So Grady and Boucher were very clearly out of sync, I think in the middle of the first. But when they leaned into the whole bench unit, that's kind of what I realized. The starters look good. So the starters look good, and then the bench look good. Whoa, nah! Don't tell me I'm freezing now. Just as I wanted to do a demonstration with my hands. What the hell? Anyways, so the starters look good, the bench look good, but in the weird hybrid minutes in between with a jumbled lineup, that's where things kind of look shaky. So like clear lack of chemistry between a mixed unit, whereas when you would see starters playing or bench players playing, it looked good. But yeah, for the people who are new here, this just happens with my computer sometimes. The camera randomly freezes and it'll fix itself by itself at some point. But yeah, 37-19 Raptors, people, 11:03 to go. Ochai passes it to Boucher, who jacks up another 3. He's feeling it, but it doesn't go in. I think the Celtics will be the top seed. I think that's a fair call. That is a fair call. Okay, they got Vince Carter with the commentary crew. I don't have the audio on because I can't have the audio on. But for those of you who do, if he says anything interesting, please let me know. But yeah. So it looks like we still have a bench lineup here. I see some subs checking in though. We got Davion Mitchell. Oh, come on. They panned away. Show me the subs. I don't care about Vince Carter's accolades. I'm a Raptors fan. I know what they are already. Okay. I'm back, people. I see. It's quick and painless. I don't know why that happens, but it does. Is this Marvin Bagley? Good God. Still in the league, still getting chances. Okay, Davion Mitchell checked back into the game. RJ checked back into the game. So another mixed lineup. We'll see if this unit struggles as well. Olynyk almost travels. Boucher, smaller man on him, passes it up. Olynyk, ISO, sidestep 3, in and out. Boucher fighting for the rebound. He's there as one man against like 4. And it doesn't work out. But yeah, shout out to all the people watching this. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. 2 very important forms of engagement for the growth of a YouTube channel. So if you want to help support what we're doing here, that's your way of doing so. We got 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the second. And we have Davion Mitchell playing good defense and drawing a foul. So Davion Mitchell drew a charge. He drew a foul there. A+ in the competing hard column. But yeah, hasn't shown much else so far tonight. A rookie, Jamal Shed, has shown a lot more. Pirtle being guarded aggressively by Bagley. Davion. Little pick and roll with Pirtle. Puts the push shot up. Little floater. Doesn't go. Put back by Baldwin Jr. Oh, is that Patrick Baldwin Jr.? I know that guy. Dribble handoff to Barrett. Pirtle comes to set a screen. RJ tries to thread the needle to Pirtle, but there's a kickball. No. Oh, what a pass by Pirtle to RJ. Cuts right to the basket. Gets it to a fall. Man, RJ's so good around the basket. Jamias Ramsey is in the game in the second quarter. God damn. Gets the rebound. RJ goes to the basket again. RJ, cash money at the basket, man. What is that? That's a foul on the Raptors? No. Really? Poole's getting guarded by Jamias Ramsey. Who is Davion guarding then? "15 of the last 20 games." Okay, cool. At the next break, I'll really think those teams through. The Digger Ocean, aka producer of Toronto Hoop Talk. Mitchell. Okay. Little crossover pull up from the mid range. Got the basket to fall. Good defense there. Jordan Poole tries to steal it from Boucher. Definitely fouls Boucher. But I think we'd rather stay in transition, so I'm happy with the no call. Boucher fighting hard for rebounds. Mitchell surveying his options. Has RJ from the corner. Knocks the three down. RJ is playing his ass off. Three-point field goals. We have 6. They have 1. Kaishawn George tried to make it 2, but he missed it as well. RJ pushes the pace. Davion taking on 3 defenders. Kicks it to Jamias in the corner. Jamias Ramsey misses. Dribble handoff to Pirtle, or to Bear. Back to Pirtle. Back to Ramsey. And knocks the corner 3 down. That possession was sensational basketball. Quick movement, quick passing, quick decisions. That was sensational basketball. Wow, it looks good. Like from a executing the scheme standpoint, again, literally preseason against the Wizards, it doesn't get more summer league than this outside of summer league. However, it looks good so far. Okay, 15 of the last 20 games. Wizards times 3. Damn, yeah. Looking at them right now, they look horrible. Spurs times 2. There's a chance. That's still annoying. But is this an exhaustive list? Okay, 3, 2, 6, 8, 10. Oh no, yeah, this is 15 to last 20. So Spurs, yeah, okay. Hornets, yeah, that should be a cakewalk. Pistons, they should be bad. Nets should be tanking by that point. Because why? Because Jordi Fernandez is talking about NBA YoungBoy. That's how you know things are bad. Bulls, yeah, they should be blown up by that point. Portland, okay, Portland. Quietly, I don't think they're that bad. They're obviously not good. I don't think they're that bad. Jazz times two, yeah, the Jazz, I think they're leaning pretty hard into the tank. So yeah, these are all some pretty winnable games. This is a good little tidbit to keep in mind that if we can just get through the first 62 games respectively, there's some pretty good chances for wins down the stretch. And then another thing to keep in mind as well is that these might very well be the tanking teams. So you might be able to show up and play these teams' backups as well. So that's a good find. Thank you for that, Digger Ocean. Okay, but yeah, quick thoughts are Jemias Ramsey is seeing the court pretty early. Yes, no, it's true. It's true. These are the tanking teams, and I didn't actually know that about the schedule. Like, I'm a person that I don't even actually technically look at the schedule at any point. Like, I see it as it goes during the course of the year. But yeah, if we can just get through the first little bit, so we're gonna get tested early. Hopefully, we can catch some teams off guard. I guess the worst case scenario would be overachieving unsustainably. Like I think you want to be who you are. If you're good, win games. But if you're not, maybe lose your games so that we can know, what direction we need to have. They don't care about win game. So you're talking about the Raptors tanking? You got RJ and Kuzma talking like this. So whatever they're talking about, they don't want the lip readers to see. RJ has 17 on 7 for 9 shooting. Oh yeah, the Wizards. No. Oh hell yeah. Oh my God, Wizards, most unserious franchise in the league. It's so bad. Pull to the basket. Okay, Mogbo's in the game. So it's like this lineup is hilarious. It's the starters and Mogbo. Jemias is playing for Grady. So I wonder if something happened to Grady, if there's an injury or something, or for some reason a minutes restriction. But Jemias Ramsey is playing in place of Grady Dick with the starters. Pirtle to the basket, misses. Mogbo competing for a rebound. Got his hand on the ball, just couldn't grab it. Great defense in transition by Ramsey there. Almost got the steal. Poole goes around the screen. Oh, he got Mogbo there. But yeah, shout out to everybody tapped in right now. There's 11 people watching. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you don't miss out on any live streams. If you want to support what we have going on here, likes and subscriptions are the way to do it. Those are two very important forms of engagement for the growth of a YouTube channel. And that's what we're trying to do here, people. We're trying to grow this as big as we can possibly get it. For this live stream, I'm only going until halftime, but for the other Raptors preseason games, we're going to go throughout the entire game. Well, yes, we are going to watch the garbage time minutes at the end when Brandon Carlson is playing and Ulrich Chamche is playing. We will watch the entire game throughout. Toughest schedules to start before January 1st. The Raptors #1, falling in line with the conversation here at Toronto Hoop Talk. See, we're ahead of the trends here, people. Raptors programming here, they talked about it with 6 minutes to go in the second. We talked about it with 10 minutes to go in the second. That's what we do here, people. We're ahead of our time. Barrett banks a pass off a Wizard back to himself and then travels, I think. I think they caught him there with the travel. Well, the Cowboys Steelers are about to start. Yes. We will join that probably in the second quarter of that game. But yeah, like I said, around 9:05 is when we will catch that game. Valanciunas falls back, misses the shot. Raptors up 25 with over 5 minutes to go. Oh, Barrett. Great pass to Mogbo. Mogbo takes it strong to the basket, right into JV, and that looked ugly. That looked really ugly. Jordan Poole with a... I mean, the logo didn't extend to that distance, but that's because this particular logo doesn't. That was like a logo 3. Other logos would. That was a deep 3 from Poole. Mogbo to Barrett. Barrett, pull up 3, misses. I do have a Kobe jersey, Zion jersey, Iman Shumpert jersey, Paul George OKC jersey. Okay. Poole with another deep 3. This one he misses. You knew the heat check was going to miss. Davion Mitchell, aggressive in transition, finds Jamias in the corner. Jamias knocks another 3 down. And he's picking up Poole full court. Jamias is playing for our roster spot. So he's getting run before Bruno Fernando because that's the battle, right? Bruno Fernando is the vet whose roster spot isn't guaranteed because his money isn't guaranteed. So his spot is the one that these guys like Jamias Ramsey are going for. Ramsey passes it to RJ. RJ asks for some space on this side of the court. Mogbo. Blocked by Sar. Damn. I really want Mogbo to have a moment so badly, but it's not working out. It's a timeout from somebody. We might see some substitutions. Shout out to everybody tapped in right now. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Bruno Fernando, no signs of playing in the first half. Let's go to the box score really quickly. Brother. Why is this? Okay. Why is this so slow? This window is struggling. The hell is this? Okay, anyways. That sets the scene well enough. Oh my god, Gio is in the chat. Agent of Chaos. Yo, Bruno is like Kem Birch. This is true. Bruno Fernando is like Kem Birch. So Burko Loco went to the Lakers. This is a throwback if there ever was a throwback. Actually, Gio, this happened preseason last year against the Wizards. Oh shit, Gio came back 1 year later to the anniversary of the most chaotic stream ever on this channel. Bruno not playing because he can't shoot or ball handle. Doesn't really fit into Darko system. Bruno's slow also. That's wild that you have the whole Bruno Fernando scouting report. We appreciate you for that. But also, like, the hell did Masai sign the guy then? But yeah, the Raptors. Well, let me reload this page, man. Fuck CBS Sports. Why is this being so slow and difficult? Can we get a goddamn zoom in? Thank you. Good God. Out here struggling. Bet. Okay, so the Raptors who did not get minutes. Garrett Temple. We know for a fact he's making the team. Why? He's basically an assistant coach. Jacoby Walter, injured. Ulrich Chamche, raw as hell and are going to play mainly in the D League. G League. Bruce Brown, injured. Quickly injured. Barnes, injured. Well, not here. Carlson, you can expect it. I think he's a two-way as well. Jamison Battle, that's the one. That's the one where I thought him and Ramsey fall into the same category of God knows what'll happen with these guys. But Ramsey so far... Oh, Bruno Fernando's in the game, dog. Yeah, no, so the thing is that he's the 15th guy, I think. Like there's 14 guaranteed contracts, there's him unguaranteed, and then there's 3 people competing, I think. It's like Battle and Jamias Ramsey, and there's this other guy. that's competing. They won't play Barrett and Stars. That's where you see the borderline bench plays game is. Yeah, I'm only running this till halftime, by the way, Gio. I'm only running the stream until halftime. The rest of the games will go longer into the game. But trying to watch Sunday Night Football after halftime, dog. I'm doing for those who don't know, I have an NFL channel where we do football watch-alongs, and I'm doing Cowboys Steelers after halftime. Well, all right. Raptors up 22, 3:10 to go. But yeah, they have no reason to play UMD legend Bruno Fernando. Shout out to Joel with the local regional input here. I think Bruno Fernando's at his way out of the league. Yo, I will be covering the rest of the full games. This is not it though. Like I can't do it tonight. Just keep the Cowboys Steelers. Yo, I got a second channel. So Sunday Night Football is like my staple on my NFL channel. That's my thing. Like that's damn. You gotta get the grind. Dog, I will be there every other preseason game. I promise you. I ran through the schedule for everything. Grady. Bruno Fernando. Pulling up with a jumper. Oh man, if he does anything good, I'm gonna be like, somebody showed him these geo chats. Damn, Poole knocks his second deep ass three in. Shed is getting picked up pretty high up the court by Koulibaly. That's got to be a horrible matchup for him. Poor guy. He started out the game so well. Mogbo misses around the basket. It's been a rough start for Mogbo. Sar gets lost by Mogbo. Dunks the ball. And the Raptors leads cut down to 17. Timeout with 1:50 to go. Wait. Guys, Cowboys Steelers is delayed? Is there like a thunder issue or something? Whoa, this may be a blessing in disguise. When is this game starting? Can I find a tweet? Can I locate a tweet? Whoa, there's a weather delay. Oh, there's no time. Yeah, there's it's in Pittsburgh, dog. Come on. No, I'm kidding. I'm just being mean for no reason. Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh. So there's no word on when that game is going to start, which means people, this watch along will run. This watch along will run. I have nowhere to go now. So we're going to keep this running. Again, my plan was to cut this off at halftime. I'm going until at least the end of the third quarter now. But I'll have to take a break at halftime still. Like I need to get water and stuff. Use the washroom. But aside from that, we're going to keep this running all throughout the third quarter. Because if they don't even have an estimate yet, it's not starting anytime soon. Poor King K. There's a guy from my chat in the NFL stuff. He's at the game. Anyways, Raptors up 17. Yo, I hate this for Shed, man. I hate that they had Koulibaly pick him up like beyond half court now. Because all that getting to the basket shit is done now. I will say, though, that Gio, shit went south for the Raptors as soon as Bruno Fernando checked into the game. Severe thunderstorm warning till 10 p.m. in Pittsburgh. Say less. Think about this. Think about how literally what is it? Mother Nature, yes. Mother Nature saw my conundrum and was like, you know what, Alam, I got you. I got you. I'm going to delay the football game for you. JV signed a 3-year, $30 million contract with Washington. It's hilarious how Valanciunas has basically been getting paid somewhere between 10 to 15 mil for like his entire career after his rookie deal. Yo, he's inflation proof. Grady. Mogbo with the rebound. Ochai at the basket. He got it. He got the shot to fall. When I saw that Ochai got it with a big around him, I said, no, this is gonna go poorly. But it didn't. That's really amazing stuff. Also, I don't know why, but this is a hilarious chat. You got to get the grind now. And now with the NBA season about to start, Gio was like, "Man, I'm gonna hold this guy accountable. We're gonna make sure this guy keeps grinding." Wait, no, RJ went back. He's got a shoulder issue. I hope it's nothing serious. No, that's the only thing that could go wrong in a preseason game. You could be down 70 in a preseason game, but if your team is healthy, you're fine. Mother Nature wants you to watch this blown lead. This is true. This is true. Mother Nature wants me to watch the Raptors G League players in the fourth quarter blow a 30-point lead. Yeah, so you know how they say Valanciunas and Travis Kelce are basically twins? Um, the style change up in the last 2-3 years has been crazy. Like it's definitely been a big difference. I think Valanciunas, though, for what it's worth, maybe he should try to do what Kelsey is doing right now, the nasty fade mustache combo. I'd love to see how JV looks with that look. I think he looks so wild. But the thing is like with Kelsey, the mustache with the fade, like he looks like a small town cop. But Valanciunas is European. Like he might just look European with that look. Like, you know, it might fit. Shed to the basket. What a layup. He said, yo, I've been in jail. I've been in jail with Koulibaly on me for the past quarter. The second I get some space, I'm putting this layup in. Raptors going to halftime. Wait, this page just froze. They stopped updating the score. We're fully at halftime. CBS Sports, I hate you. Okay, let's do Bleacher Report NBA. I think they were holding me down before. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. If you guys have any questions, any talking points, anything you guys want to talk about particularly, we can run that at halftime. Oh yeah, I remember why I didn't like Bleacher Report. It's because the logos and the names are small. But it is what it is. It's going to have to do. It's going to have to do. Damn, they're interviewing Shed at halftime. He really had that kind of a first half. Shout out to him. But yeah, I think this is where I'll take the break. There is no indication of when NFL football will be back. So we're going to run this at least until the end of the third quarter. I imagine that's going to be if this game starts up at 9. I'll probably pivot around 9:45 then. So you guys stay tuned. I'm just going to go take a quick break and I'll be back in like 5 minutes. You guys stick around or don't. Just be back in like My bad, people. My bad. Fully joining like 4 minutes into the third quarter. Um, I'll give you. You know what? I'll wait for some of the homies to come back. God damn, I missed out on a lot. Okay, if Jamal can keep this up for multiple games, wait, hold on. Yeah, this is what if Jamal can keep this up for multiple games. How was it? I was going for like 20 minutes? Damn. Keep this up for multiple games. He can skip the 905. How's the Canadian Kaishan George doing? Nah, he didn't do a whole lot, bro. He didn't do a whole lot. I think he missed a three. Oh shit, Koulibaly. Block shed shot right in the corner. As a Spurs fan, I appreciate y'all for giving us the 8th pick. Man, fuck you guys. Goddamn, took so much draft capital from us. Yeah, Castle like the 4th pick. We couldn't have gotten him anyways. Dillingham was our 8th pick, and he is looking good. If wish I can hit the threes, can't hit threes. There's no chai, no baggy for him at the end of the season. Don't kill me. Too many injuries. Wait, Blackhawk 2K. If you're still here, who else got hurt? Did somebody else get hurt in addition to RJ? Don't tell me that. No, don't tell me that. Somebody else got hurt too? Damn. Okay, what happened to him? Did it look bad? I'm about to check the timeline, see if there's any early indications. Says he's fine and he might come back. Oh yeah, no, they said Davion's fine and he might come back. Davion is expected to return. Oh, it's a contusion for Barrett. So with Barrett, they said it's a contusion, which basically means it's a bruise, which basically means he's fine. Look at Raptors' first 14 games. Luckily win 2 wins, 12 losses with 2 easy games against Hornets and Pistons. Yo, you know what it is? We were looking at the back end of the season, and the back end of the season was looking pretty easy in terms of a scheduling standpoint. So that kind of made it clear that the beginning was going to be rough. So yeah, I expect. You know what? We'll go through it at the next commercial break. At the next commercial break, we'll go game by game just for you. But yo, Geo, Blackhawk 2K, I appreciate you guys for still being here. Because I cut for like 20 minutes. If you guys can guess, if either of you guys could guess what I did when I left, I'll give you guys like $1,000. I don't even have that to give, but I'm so sure that nobody can guess what I left to do and why I was away for so long that I'm putting that out there. Sar hits a 3. Raptors out early in the season. Masai is going to be bottoming out the vets in December. Yeah, no, 100%. Like the incorrect. 0 for 2. I'll let you guys keep going. Personally, I just know you'll never get it. Masai is going to be bottoming him out. Yeah, so this is what we were talking about, how that early season will actually dictate our year. If we suck, if the record is bad, then it's really easy to lean into the tank. If we're good, like if somehow we're actually winning games, then you already know you're gonna win games down the stretch. You can know that, or we're gonna compete. He went to spank a monkey. No, incorrect. He took the dog as a play. No, none of these are correct. None of these are correct. Respectable guesses, though. If I was in your position, I would probably guess these same type of things, especially this one. This would be some of the wildest behavior, though. No man with Raptors schedule. The Raptors content creators will be doing draft analysis in November. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Actually, not gonna lie, we might have to do that in your honor. It'll be the Giovanni presents Toronto Hoop Talk draft candidates for the Raptors. 2 to 3 prospects to stream. Just talk pure nonsense about them for a couple hours. You had a no, I did not. I don't know how. Okay, Ochai hit a 3. He's trying to not go to Shanghai. Remember, I think Gio, you came up with Shanghai Agbaji. One of the best slander names I heard. Ochai to the basket and 1. He's getting he's getting the baskets he needs to get, because this is what he has to do. Somebody already guessed this, I think. Hold up, I think you guessed this. You said you went to the can and then dropped the deuce. You guessed this, my guy. Yeah, no, he's playing like he doesn't want to go to Shanghai. That much is clear. Big up, Madge. Davion. So Davion and Ochai have gotten a little bit of buckets here in the third. Pleasant surprise. I did not expect that from them. Davion obviously checked out of the game and he's back. It said on Twitter he did the splits. Of course, I wasn't here to see it, but that's a hilarious injury to report. Grady to the basket. Mogbo got a bucket. Oh, Mogbo got a bucket. Finally did something. Good to see. It's good to see. It's interesting to see Shed on the bench gassing up these guys as if he's a starter. You know, like he looks like when the camera pans to him that he's like the starter that's watching the bench players get buckets, giving people high fives and stuff, cheering people on. I think I saw Blake Murphy tweet that like, man, it's gonna be tough, you know, to not see Shed get many minutes in the 905 because you know all stars typically don't go to the 905. But yeah, Jamal Shed looking like a rotation player. String up a couple of plays and Ochai can get a contract next season. I don't want to be the team that gives it to him. What I will say, though, is that the Raptors, I think they have to make a decision on the 4th year. There's a 4th year option. They have to make the decision before the season starts. And I think if he has a good enough offseason, you give him that 4th year just to avoid having to pay him off a 1 year like bump in production. I think that's probably what's going to happen. If that football game is not going to happen today, we're going to get a double header for Monday Night Football tomorrow. Goddamn, almost fell out of my chair. But yeah, actually, thank God I have this to do tonight. I had something to do. I did not expect this to be an hour, 45-minute stream, but here we are. Now, what's going to happen is Agbaji plays decent. They're going to dump him for a pick at the trade deadline and then pay him. Rather than pay him, I'm assuming that's how you mean it. You know what? Don't you get the feeling that he's like a Masai guy though? Like, you know, like Masai gets they buys low on him, and Masai sees like a hard nosed defensive rotation piece, and I don't know. He just feels like a guy that the kind of player that Masai likes to have on his team. 4-year rebuild. The Baji's going to be old by then. How old is he? Baji is 24. Dog, he's as old as RJ Barrett. I mean, if you think RJ is going to get shipped out too, then fair enough. Kaishawn George. Ball gets swung to number 1 in Washington. I don't know who that is. Shout out to Chanwa. Olenek, crazy pass to the corner to Jamias Ramsey, who goes for the crazy layup and he can't get it to fall. Abaji, 30 years playing in the summer league. He's no RJ. Oh no, this is 100% true. But I'm talking about age because you're talking about him lining up with the rebuild from an age standpoint. Defenders are hard to find. So he didn't even look like he belonged in something. Bro, you don't have to tell that to anybody. What I'm saying was like I was under the impression that they were going to decline his 30-year option. This was going to be his last year, and he was going to fuck off at the end of the year. I'm thinking that if he has good minutes in the summer league, you might have to pick up that 4th-year option to protect against having to pay somebody off a quick short-term boost in production. Like if we have to give him a lot of minutes and he, let's say, fucking struggles into his way into 10 points a game, like you don't want to have a guy hit free agency and now all of a sudden you're paying him for nothing. Now, if you accept the 4th-year option and he produces for 2 years in a row, then it is what it is. You pay him happily. But I'm strictly just talking about I think the 4th-year option gets picked up if he plays well in preseason, and if he doesn't, you decline the 4th-year option and you make him a free agent at the end of the year. Because the 4th-year option is like $6 million too. It's not even something small. Like giving this guy $6 million it just doesn't feel right to me. Because sometimes he doesn't look like an NBA player. No, man is in his contract year. No, dog. He has a 4th-year option. We have to make a decision on. I'm very certain of this. Hold up, let's see. Ochai Agbaji Spotrack. Yeah, so here. The club option for 25-26, we have to decide on that before this year starts. So before we play our first game in the regular season, we have to decide on whether we want to activate that club option for 25-26 for 6.3 guaranteed. So that's what I'm talking about. We can decide to decline that, and he all of a sudden is on a 1-year deal expiring, or we can pick that up and now he's on a 2-year deal. You put Danny Ainge and sell high. I would love for Masai to sell high on Ochai, but I don't know. He just doesn't seem like. When's the last time Masai has pulled off that kind of move? I feel like Masai loves his guys and paying his guys. The crowd is quiet. Oh, bro, I kind of noticed this earlier when Boucher made his first shot. I thought the crowd was going to be going crazy, and the crowd was just politely in their seats like they were watching tennis. I was like, what the hell is this? The hometown hero just made his first bucket. Turn up. But I guess not. It was very disappointing to see. 22-point lead, 2:21 left to go in the third. Vince Carter is courtside. DJ Carton is on the court. Jamias Ramsey's on the court. Mogbo's on the court. I think I saw Olenek and Shed is on the court. Real shit. This is true. This is facts. But also, Blackhawk, I have a question. Are you from the greater Toronto area? Like, are you a local Raptors fans? Are you Raptors fan? Or are you from ways away? I'm just curious because it's a bigger trend amongst basketball crowds as a whole, but especially like the Toronto basketball crowd. And it's something a lot of Raptors fans locally talk about. So I'm just curious now. Oh, I'm from Brampton too. Let's go. But yeah, yo, the local crowd is not it. Like the local crowd, even in Toronto at the home games, the crowd that used to be there like 10 years ago, they got priced out. And that's really when we used to have a home court advantage. That's really when we used to make it like a hard place to come to and make free throws and these kind of things. Like that doesn't exist anymore, bro. The crowd sits down peacefully and enjoys the game. It's actually disgusting. I used to love going to Raptors games. It's just not the same anymore. Obviously, it's too expensive now. But aside from that, it's like it's too expensive and it's not a good environment either. But this is crazy. I think this is the first person from Brampton in the chat. When I go, I cheer. Same. When I go, I scream. And I actually like I try to like I bring up the vibes of everybody around me. Oh, I'm leading the defense chants. But yeah, I don't know. We lost. We're losing recipes. That's all I gotta say. Okay. We're up 20. 127 to go. Kelly turns it over. Carton does well to get the ball back. I want to see if the Clippers' new stadium fixed that issue. Oh yeah, because they have the affordable seats section, right? That's a really cool concept. And you know what I think it'll create? Like, you know how in football crowds you'll see that like the away fans are like one group of people that are just way more turned than the other people. It'll be like that, obviously, in a home crowd, right? Where you'll see the rest of the crowd's dead, and then one group of people is going crazy. But that being said, that's enough. Can you imagine if they let like ultras in basketball, like people with fireworks and like signs and stuff, like big ones, banners? That's the term. I love to shout defense. I never boo. Now you gotta. I don't know if I've ever booed the Raptors, but I feel like I would if the wrong things happen. But maybe that's because I'm an Eagles fan and booing my team is like comes with the territory. But yeah, shout out to everybody watching this. A bunch of people have come through this live stream. 124 people have dropped by. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Very important form of engagement for the growth of a YouTube channel. I think I picked up 2 subscribers in this live stream. So that's the way. We just hit 210. Obviously, road to 300 is on. I think my goal is I'd love to hit 500 by the end of the season. That'd be lit. Start getting super chats and whatnot. George is heating up. So when I hit 500 subscribers, I have a concept of what I want to do. Basically, I want to Shed misses a 3. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Blackhawk. Damn. Okay, Washington going on a bit of a run here. They got the lead back down to 18. Bagley got the and one. But yeah, I have a thing of like once I get to 500 subs and I can take super chats, I want to find a local shop that sells basketball jerseys, and I want to negotiate like a promo deal with them where just give me one jersey a month. One jersey a month. Just give me, and in exchange, I'll promote your store on every live stream. So you just have to pay me one jersey a month, and then I'll auction the jersey off every single month, and like not auction, sorry. I'll give it away in a lottery. And to enter the lottery, you just have to send a super chat. So like it's cool. If I get 7 super chats, right? And I got the jersey for free, and that encouraged 7 people to do super chats. Now for them, they may get a jersey for $2. And that's pretty dope. Right. So it's like I think for a store to get promotion for a YouTube channel constantly for the price of one jersey, I think that's a deal for them. I think for me, enticing people to do super chats, not even because of the money, because let's say I make like $10 off of it, right? But the algorithm, for YouTube's algorithm to see like, okay, this guy actually gets super chats, good content creator, we should push his thing. I think that works out. And then for the people who watch my stuff, like if you for $2 a month could basically enter yourself in a raffle to maybe get a jersey, that's a pretty sweet deal for the people too. So like I think that's my goal. I really want to get to 500 subscribers so that I can start running that. So that's the goal. Okay, bet. We said we were going to do this. You make hot dogs and drink the hot dog water on stream. What the fuck would I do this, bro? What the hell? The idea I just said was way better. What the hell? No. Okay, here we go. Raptors schedule. Okay, game 1. We got the Cavs and the Raptors, so we got a playoff team. Then Philadelphia and Minnesota. Then Denver and Charlotte. That's one of the easy games you were talking about. Lakers, Kings, Nuggets, Kings, Clippers, Lakers, Bucks, Pistons, Celtics, Pacers, Timberwolves, Cavs. Okay, bro, does it end at Pistons? Is that where the run ends? Because for what it's worth, bro, I think Clippers and Lakers might not be that bad in terms of matchups. Yo, you act like you're my friend, but you're trying to encourage me to drink hot dog water. That's how I know you're not really like my dog like that. You want me to go through horrible experiences in life. I can see it now. We can win some unaffected games. Knicks don't look good today, even though they won. So I think the bigger thing is just like there's a lot of tough matchups there. You just gotta hope you catch those guys on bad days, like the Denvers and the Minnesotas and the Phillies and those kind of teams. You gotta hope you catch them on a bad day. We gotta beat the Lakers and the Clippers though, because I low key don't really rate those teams like that. I don't think either of the LAs are that good. The lead is down to 15. The Cowboys game got delayed just so I could watch this bullshit I see. So Jamison Battle checked into the game. Bruno Fernando's in the game. Yeah, so far Giovanni's scouting report on Fernando was spot on. Jamias Ramsey, tough layup at the basket. So game 1, and I think Jamias Ramsey has, if I have to award somebody the 15th spot on the team at the end of every preseason game, the award goes to Jamias Ramsey so far. Mogbo with a block at the basket. He finally did another thing. He did another thing. Shed layup. Layup. What the hell? Alley oop to Ramsey. It's a bad pass and it's a turnover. That was an audacious alley attempt there. Unexpected wins until December 31st. I see maybe Houston and the Hawks. Damn, bad foul there. Houston and the Hawks. Okay, I'll go further. But bro, when did the 20-game stretch end? I wasn't counting as I went. Does it end in Detroit? The game kicks off in 14 minutes? Oh, okay. So they are going to play that football game. It's gonna start at 9:45. Bet. Okay, I'm probably gonna be there at like 10:15. But I'm not gonna be able to push it until midnight, bro. I actually don't think I'm gonna do that game anymore, cause I got to go to work. I might just do the first half, but if I'm gonna do the first half, I may as well just do Monday Night Football tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna do the Monday Night Football stream. Oh, it's another and one for Washington. We are gashing points here. Yeah, if it starts at 9:45, I am not gonna be able to do the whole game anyways. Damn. Cowboys are going to get blown out any game. 20 game mark is no 29th against Miami. Oh, okay. November 29th against Miami. So you include the Pelicans. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, it's a tough first 20 games, Giovanni. It's definitely a very tough first 20 games. We're gonna learn a lot. If you would have to pick it a certain way, I think this would be the way to do it because you're really gonna learn who this team is early. That's the type of game the Raptors scam will win in. Yeah. Versus the Western Conference team, it's in New Orleans. Actually, no, hold on. I feel like we get smacked in New Orleans. I think we can catch them in Toronto. When we were bad, we could still count on beating a team on an early Sunday game in Toronto because the Saturday night Toronto nightlife would catch people. Would definitely catch people. Doing draft analysis in November. Yo, you'll be here right here, like with us, consuming the draft content. Wizards fighting back. Better get Grady back on the floor. So that's another interesting thing to think about. If you're a coach, do you care about coaching up a win necessarily, like, or do you just stick with development? I mean, fair enough. What you said probably counts towards both because Grady playing is development. Yeah. So yeah, Grady playing is development and it helps us with the win. So he should probably get back on the court anyways. We don't need to see, from what I've seen, I don't think we need to see that much DJ Carton, Bruno Fernando, or Jameson battle. Yo, Raptors have no one that can take a guy off the dribble to create their own shot. So half court offense will be a problem again. Defense isn't great in 3-point shooting also. Who was it? Gio, was it you or was it somebody else? But it was Kenyon and I think it was you. You guys, I have my come to Jesus moment about this team during a summer league game. I think it was against Miami, where it kind of just set in that like we have a lot of the problems still that we had last year. There's no inherent solution like that we can count on. And some other teams got better. So like there is a real chance that we might be like a bottom 6 team. Naturally, whenever the new season is starting for a team that you like, you get filled with optimism. That's just natural. But yeah, I'm in my head. I'm very, especially at hearing the tone of Masai's press conference. I'm very prepared. Jamison Battle hits a 3. He had a couple good games in summer league. But yeah, I'm very prepared for that kind of a year. Look, it's how the Blazers beat Raptors last year by putting the Raptors into half court, clogging the paint. This is true. This is true. We're gonna count on non 3-point shooters to shoot the 3 at times, especially off the bench. Because with the starters, I feel like IQ, Grady, and whatever you get from RJ and Scotty is probably enough when it comes to 3-point shooting. But then you look at the bench, and that's where it really gets ugly. You're going to be out there praying to God Boucher and Kelly Olynyk hit their threes. DJ Carton almost ran right into Bruno Fernando. Bruno Fernando post up, goes the wrong way, tries to hand it to Brandon Carlson. This possession has been a mess, but it ends with an open corner three for Jamison Battle. Yeah, I don't have it in me to do the football game, people. We're going to do Monday Night Football tomorrow. I'm going to drop the link to my NFL stuff for any of the NFL fans in here. But yeah, any of the homies in here who watch NFL and enjoy that sport, subscribe here as well, because I do a lot of content there as well. I'm up to 210 subscribers here. I got about 120 there. It's going to be a slow grind to get both of them up, but having two YouTube channels to talk about the two sports I love the most would be a lot of fun. So definitely slowly working towards that. Didn't even watch the Super Bowl. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, we have James Roden minutes. I think that's one of the guys competing. Yes, so it's Roden, Battle, and Jamias Ramsey are competing for Bruno Fernando's spot. I'll watch the Super Bowl. To be honest, if you didn't watch the Super Bowl last year's Super Bowl was really cool. This year's might be shit though. This year's actually might be shit. Roden gets a bucket to fall immediately. Lead back up to 19. So now I'm trying to see who hasn't got minutes that's healthy. I don't think anybody. Turnover by Washington. Shout out to Blackhawk. Battle is battling. Roden passes to Battle. Battle, deep three. He's feeling it. Can't make his third three in a row. So Fernando did a thing that I hate, where as a big, he got the rebound up top, and then he brought it down to let smaller players have an easier time getting the ball. Bro, just like you get the rebound, just keep it high and go up immediately, or keep it high and pass it immediately. I hate bigs that make slow decisions. It makes for a tough watch. Roden getting pressed full court by somebody. Fernando's trying to turn it over. Actually, good pass to a good cut from Battle, who gets another bucket. Battle showing some promise. He was one of the guys who I think had moments in Summer League. A steal by Carlson. Roden in transition. All right, this little unit of guys that barely played today is actually cooking. Carlson is on the court. Carton's on the court. Roden is on the court. Battle is on the court. Who's the last guy? I can't tell who the fifth guy is. Oh, yeah, Bruno Fernando. Yeah, this is the scrub team. The scrub team is going crazy. Yo, I have a question. The guys watching the chat, are you guys do you guys go to 905 games? Cuz I want to go to a 905 game this year. I've been to a few in life, but it's been a while. Roden actually has good size. He does have good size. He's he looks Because he's a wing, right? Jared Roden. What does it say that he is? No, he's a guard? It says he's a 2 or a 3. 6'5", 210. He looks bigger than 6'5", 210. Roden is heavier than Boucher. That's what I'm saying, dog. Like 6'5", 210 seems small for what you when you look at him. Like he looks like, if I were to guess, I would have said like 6'7", 215, something like that. 220 maybe. He looks solid. Okay, Blackhawk says I'll go once or twice this season. If I were to if I mean fat chance. But I mean like if I were to organize a thing to go to a 905 game with like people from the chat for all the local Raptors fans, would you guys be down for something like that? Like yes, going to things with strangers off the internet, typically not advisable. However, I feel like there's a handful of people that I've seen in the chat over and over and over and over again. So to where I'll be like, you know what? I would probably go to a 905 game with that person. And I think if there's like enough, if I got like 3-4 people I trust, even if a couple weirdos show up, that's enough. You know, we got the weirdos outnumbered. So I would be down like probably later on to get that going. But I think it would be a cool thing. It would be like the first community event for this channel. Yeah, it will be something simple like that. Weekdays are too complicated. Carton with the steal. Terrible pass to Roden. Gives it back to Carton. Jacks up a horrible 3. Really shit possession there from Carton. Reaching from Roden. I think Chomche is 905, so he won't get playing time till likely last game. Okay. But yeah, Chomche hasn't played. I was going to say something. I think they have to give run to some of the other guys as well because Pirtle got run as the center, Kelly Olynyk backup center. They had to give Bruno Fernando some minutes because you signed him. So, like, were you going to play a fourth center? They could have, but I could understand just, oh, bro, Chomche just stepped into the game. We're getting Chomche minutes. But yeah, I'm definitely down to go to 905 games to watch Chomche. Oh, he could have got a rebound, but he actually got bodied. Roden kicks it to Chomche. Handoff. Good screen by Chomche. Chomche actually set up got a lot of separation. Bruno is Guangdong bound. Guangdong bound just is, I don't know, just hilarious. It's just a hilarious thing to say. Did you guys see the social clip that the Raptors put out where they asked people like, "Oh, what's your favorite? What's the best cuisine?" And Chomche just said African, and they're like, "Yo, what?" He's like, "No, just African. No details, no specifications." He said, "Yo, the whole continent is just fire." And my thing is like, I would have loved for him to specify what so that I could try it, but he made it really complicated. I think Jemias Ramsey said soul food. Grady said Jamaican food. I think Grady said that he there's some oxtail patties that he's eating right now that he thinks is really good. I think somebody said Asian food, Thai food. Pretty basic stuff though. They said Caribbean, Asian, and American soul food. But yeah, Roden's playing tough defense here. Gio, did you see the clip of who was it? There was this player in China who had to sleep in the hotel and they weren't paying him. Who was it? It was a lottery pick too. Oh, I know his name. I know his name. Why is it escaping me? No, he played for the Celtics and the Blazers, I think. It's pissing me off that I can't think of the name. I'm gonna look it up. Noah, I think it's a Noah. Noah Vonleh. Yeah, so Noah Vonleh was in China and there was some issues over payment of his salary. So he was just in his hotel and they weren't like letting him into his hotel or something. So he was just awkwardly sleeping in the lobby. Like they gave him a blanket or something. He just set up a bed out of like the couches in the lobby and they were asking him to leave at some point and he was just like no, and he put a video online about like, man, this is how they do us in China, people, like whatever. But yeah, when I saw that video, I thought about Gio because single-handedly, bro, he makes sure that we never forget that China has a league between Shanghai Agbaji, Guangdong Bound. One thing, if there's one thing Gio's gonna do, it's remind us that China has a league. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, look it up. Noah Vonleh. I don't know. Noah Vonleh hotel lobby. You probably will find the video. Wizards did not expect Raptors to play gritty. Yo, the Wizards, I think, did not expect a whole lot. I think they probably didn't expect to play a basketball game. There's a chance they didn't expect this game to be in Canada. I don't think the Wizards ever really know what's going on. I don't think they expected to land in a French-speaking place. Yeah, I don't really think. Chomche rebound. Okay. He's fighting with that guy, number one, whoever that is. He said, nah, this is my ball. You think you're going to steal the ball from me because I'm 18? Hell no. Floater by Carton. Put back by Chomche. You love to see it. You love to see it. This is a Chomche fan account. We're about to turn this into Chomche Hoop Talk. Chomche. Oh, what a pass to a cut-in Carlton. That could have been a sick highlight, but he got fouled. God damn it. Chomche's hooping. Wizards have at least 3 to 5 French players. It's probably something that they didn't expect there as well. Yeah, man, this Ulrich Chomche cameo is so inspirational. There's Justin Champagny. Oh, he's on this team? Oh, yeah. Still looks the same with just a thicker beard. He's looking rough. Yeah, I think saying he has a thicker beard was the nice way of putting it. Okay, so the other thing that's kind of crossed my mind is I think DJ Carton's two-way spot is kind of redundant. I don't think we need Carton. I think we can give that spot to somebody else. I think Battle should get that spot, and then we reassess the 15. Like maybe Ramsey gets the 15th spot, Battle gets Carton's two-way, and then Roden gets a 905 deal. I haven't watched any Sunday Night Football. Yo, I'm still watching the Raptors game. The Sunday Night Football game just started, and I'm not doing it anymore because it's too late. I can't watch the whole thing. So fuck it. Um, I'll do Monday Night Football tomorrow, and we'll talk about all the football that happened this weekend on Monday Night Football. So that will be the schedule. It's boring right now. Didn't it just start? Justin Champagne is kind of like a budgie. He couldn't shoot three, so they let him go. You know what? It's funny, so funny you say about so funny about that is because remember when Champagne, when he came into the league in his rookie year, he had like a 10 rebound game or something like that, and we were like, that was like his thing, and they said that like somebody was like, oh, we all started watching Dennis Rodman highlights, and like he was one of them. So like a rebounding guard, right? And then Agbaji kind of has the same vibe of being like a rebounding guard. DJ is the front office getting back to defensive guards. Fair enough, but I think if you look at the roster, do you look at him like a 2 then? Because I think we have enough like point guards. I think Carton has this spot because he was signed to two-way last year. He may lose it. Between Ramsey, Carton, pretty much awesome. Even Abaji. The defensive tone is set between Jamal, DJ, and Davion. Maybe they need Carton for the because he's on a two-way. Maybe they need him for the 905. Because I guess your two-ways are the guys you can definitely bank on to be in on the 905. Because if a player is on the 905 themselves, they may get poached by another team in the NBA. And if they're on the 15-man roster, they might have to play. Like they're going to be on the Raptors literally. So getting Carton on a two-way is the way of securing the 905 a point guard. Maybe that's the angle. Mobo will need 905 minutes to learn how to score. Mobo is good in rebounds and assists. Big time project. Yeah, I agree. I think the minutes you saw it in summer league, and you see more confirmation today. But he needs a lot of development to settle in, and it's still early. But he's not the youngest rookie. So you hope by next year you see something. But this year, I think it's definitely going to be a 905 year. Turnover by Chomche. Definitely a turnover. Mogbo is like Bruno. The other Bruno. Two ways are projects that no team can poach. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. That's definitely a good way of putting it. How old is Carton? DJ Carton is 24 this year. We have some old ass prospects. But then again, that's also just the that's a kind of a trend in the NBA with, or in sports generally, with the COVID years in college, making it so that a lot of players stayed in college for development a little bit longer. So you're getting some better developed, or some of the better people to give shots to are a little bit older now. But Carton just hit a step back three. Carson fouls at the rim. Mogbo can ball handle some. Yeah, there was a possession where he either, I think he got the rebound and he pushed the break himself. I like players that can do that. I hate when you see a player get a rebound and then they look like like they're so unsure of their own ability. And they're looking for a pass immediately. Like when we were a Vision 6-9 team, that was a fun part of that team. The fact that whoever got the rebound could just sprint up the court themselves. Carton will be good for Chamche. This is a good point. Like you're making sure that Chamche has one point guard for his entire 905 tenure, and is clearly someone that the Raptors like enough to give him these looks. So that's a good point, and it's probably going to be valuable for Chamche. Rodin to Chamche. Rodin goes the other way, double team. Chucks it to Carlson, catch and shoot, knocks down the three. Smooth looking stroke from Carlson. And Grady is gassing that one up like crazy on the bench. Chamche falls down defensively. Wizards don't move the ball quick enough to take advantage of it. And a foul. Battle fouls number 4 at the basket. So Washington will get an and one with 56 seconds to go in the fourth. Well, this has been a good watch, people. We're up. Looks like we're going to be up 30. We saw some good, encouraging things. We have yet to see IQ and Scotty, so that'll only make things better. Really encouraging day for Shed. Encouraging day for RJ. I think those are my standouts for today. People that I would have liked to see more from. Okay, no, I lied. Before I get to that, I thought Davion Mitchell, very quiet in the first half, settled into things in the third quarter, and then we saw a little bit more from him. So that was nice. Ochai got more buckets than I would assume he would get. So that was cool. Got to see more from him, or at least more of the same. 3 from Washington to cut the lead to 27. Jamice Ramsey hit a couple corner threes. If he can do that, that'll help him stay in the NBA. What else? Battle hit a couple threes. So those kind of wing players hitting threes is really important for them. I'm trying to think. Is there anybody that had a particularly bad game? Okay, let's see stats. Okay, yeah, Mogbo had his struggles. That is clear. Everybody talked about it. You could say maybe Mogbo and Bruno Fernando are the two guys you can maybe do some complaining about. Yeah, just said it as you put it in the chat. Mogbo, Bruno Fernando, the two players that you definitely want to see more from. This is good. This is good. Credit does go to Darko here. Good player management. Again, it's literally preseason against the worst team in the league. Can't take too many strong conclusions out of this, but it was just good to see good basketball being played. That much I can say for sure. So we're gonna wrap the stream up here. We've been here for 2.5 hours, even though I left for 20 minutes, people. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what I was away doing for 20 minutes. So I went upstairs and my dad was just like, hey, because I give my dad haircuts. He's like, man, I really need a cut. I forgot to tell you. And like, I got to go to bed. I can't stay up too much later. Can you just give me a haircut? So I was like, damn, I'm really going to make this live stream. Wait. So I gave my dad a haircut. That's what I left to do, people, so that he can go to, Have a good productive day tomorrow. Wait until you guys play the Celtics. Bro, I'm not looking forward to that shit. Mogbo will definitely go to 9 to 5. Bruno's fighting for his life. This is true. I don't think Bruno's going to get his spot. I think he's getting cut for sure. But yeah, shout out to all you guys in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel on your way out, people. We've been here for 2.5 hours. It's been a great time. I will definitely be back for the next game, which I think is in I think it's Friday. So we'll be here for that. Midweek streams, I want to do a couple streams before the next game. So I'm going to try to figure out when I can do that. The good days would probably be Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's the goal, but we'll see what happens. You guys, again, appreciate you guys for being here. See you guys next time. You guys have a good night. And we'll be back next time.